Just about 8 miles inland from the warm waters of the Atlantic. We are inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Miami Dolphins.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. And off we go from South Florida. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27-yard line.
Here's a first carry for their running back, and that play gets nothing. So, no gain on the game's first snap.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains, they're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
He's inside the 40, down the sideline to the 20, and they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Extra point attempt still to come. He's got it. And the Dolphins are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Tony Pollard. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Tony Pollard, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A pickup there of 19 yards. 1st down, Minnesota.
19 yards. 1st down, Minnesota.
Here we go, set.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and they'll take this down inside the 35. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
1st down.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a 1st down.
The offense retains possession.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. And he'll take this one in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
This returnable from the 4. And they'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now. Go.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. Trying to use that big body to go forward. Going to get to the line of scrimmage, but nothing after that.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On the handoff, this is HN. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Now, faking the give. Open man, right side. He's got it. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down. Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
It is 3rd and 10.
19, 18, Cougar, 18, 9, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Taken in at the 8. And it winds up a very solid return as he gets it up past the 30. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league. And when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And it looks like he's going to have a 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. On play action, here's McCarthy. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
That's another Vikings.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. Vikings football as we begin this second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. To throw, it's McCarthy. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And he's in! Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year.
Makes the score Vikings 14.
And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's A-check. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Moving outside the pocket. And he's in. Touchdown, Miami.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready? Set up. 19 Tiger.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain of 14. Good for a quick 1st down.
A gain of 14.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
A big half continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this grab gets him a 1st down. Here's a toss, right side. He's got space inside the 25. And he's in! Touchdown, Vikings.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Ready?
On the ground to start the drive, it's A-check. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Let's go now. Ready?
Once again, it's Achan. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
Gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Set.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. They get 18 on that one. Good for a Dolphins first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Forced out wide, and they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Ready? Pat the 60, pat the 60. Let go.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's 3rd down coming up.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down.
60 Vikings.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. And he's going to have a Dolphins first down. That'll wind up a gain of 11 on 4th down.
At the 39-yard line.
Get it. 18, run. Bronco 80. Ready.
A run here with Achan. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Achan. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Ready.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's going to air this one out. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. A big play at a critical juncture in this game. 36 yards.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60. Mustang 19.
Back to throw. A big mistake. It was 1st and goal, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession at their own 3-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he's got it to the 14-yard line.
And the Vikings first down.
So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. That's quickly out to Jefferson. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down. Out-breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Now a give up the middle, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. And caught left side. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10. It'll be a Vikings first down.
I love the call here on 3rd and inches. Everyone, when they're looking at the running back, is anticipating you handing him the ball. He can get lost sometimes in the passing game and in the structure of the concept. In this case, the quarterback's able to find him open, and he's able to move the chains. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
McCarthy gonna look to throw again. This one complete to Higgins. And it looks like he's gonna have the first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
It's a gain of 3. And the Vikings first down.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal. Good running. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. He takes it all the way down inside the 2, sets up 1st and goal.
In motion, it's Jefferson. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Dolphins' 1-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
At the goal line.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
They'll look to throw for it with McCarthy. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. 3 touchdowns for him now in this one. And he's up to 10 on the year. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Vikings have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He's to midfield. To the 20. And he's going to take this all the way back. 90 yards. Touchdown, Miami. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this, and they go back and get a score of their own.
Showing off the big legs. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. His drive will start on the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
39-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second
Ball on the
and
39. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
Now a give on the ground. And a nice game there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Tight end going in motion here. Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, shot.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And the Vikings are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He is down at the 6.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We'll see if they can put this one out of reach.
Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. Here now, second down and goal.
Here we go. Pass the 60. Take off.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. That one, take it in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Dicker good with the extra point. And the Vikings will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This taken at the 5. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. Well run with Achane. Down at the 21, a gain of 1. Here's second and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Third and 10.
Really nice job defensively. They were all over that from the jump. Initially, I thought he was going to break away and pick up something positive, but at the end of it all, he ended up going backwards.
65 check. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
60 Vikings. 60 Vikings.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That one out wide to Achane. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up second and 7 at the Vikings 27.
They'll look to throw yet again. He's got room to roam. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Here we go. First and goal. They'll drop to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Here we go. Shot. Ready.
The RPO, that one is complete. And they'll get about 5 yards closer, but now it is third and goal. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And that's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
And that is caught on fourth and goal. They've got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession. So they're still alive, but now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Now a big play here. Dolphins will go for 2.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he'll get into the end zone and get this one a couple of points closer.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
A handoff as they try to run it here. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
And the Vikings first down.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop with 25 seconds remaining on the clock. They'll stick with him again. And this is a slight improvement over the previous play. He's not going to lose yardage. He's not gaining any either. It's 3rd down.
Gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And they go backwards here again. But defense stands tall. And it's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. Greg, it is a beautiful thing to watch. 11 come together. We always focus on the return man, but the entire special teams unit paves the way for that score.
And all week, Mike, when you talk to this group, the coaches thought they had an advantage in the return game, and I think we can see why. They felt their scheme and their blockers was a great matchup against this kickoff unit, and in this case, it's very easy to see why.
That score, too little, too late. They need a recovery and a miracle here. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away.
That was their last shot. They've got no timeouts left. Now the offense can just simply come take the field. Best play in football, Mike. Victory formation, take a couple knees, get on with the win.
To a knee goes McCarthy. That should about wrap this one up. So it is a win for our visitors, the Vikings. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. Game they really did struggle in. It looked like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory.
Awful.